Okay, so another day gone by in the TikTok shop world, and again we're hit with a new update. And this update, I think, is not necessarily long overdue, but it's basically what the TikTok shop space has been needing. So again, we all speak about, whether it's myself or agencies or operators, we speak about this great glowing thing called the halo effect, right? So again, we all know it's there, but it's quite hard to ever kind of see it, showcase it. It's kind of like just a buzzword, but it actually is something real. And now TikTok shop have kind of realized that, and they've obviously made moves to kind of start to close that gap. So brands can start to understand that, yes, you are making GMV from TikTok shop, but there's also that other knock-on effect that you can see on your other platforms, and in this case on Shopify. So I'm not going to read through this, but again, you click the link below to kind of see what this looks like. But basically it's called Offsite Performance Analysis. So what this is doing is basically it's taking any TikTok driven sales beyond TikTok shop that are driven to your Shopify website. So they might do this with other e-commerce platforms later on, but it's basically just on Shopify right now. So again, I'm not going to read this. I'm going to actually go into an account and show you exactly what that looks like, so we can start to see halo effect actually in action. But again, it's quite easy to kind of implement. You have to be on Shopify. It's currently only weekly reports. That's something I think they'll probably change later on. But again, you can obviously just kind of pull each week and kind of get the numbers from that side of things. And again, it doesn't go back too far for now, but again, it's really useful. So we're going to go into an actual account. I'm going to show you exactly how this looks, so you can kind of see first-hand experience into this. So again, if you are on TikTok shop, great. If not, again, this is giving you an idea in terms of what this looks like. And again, I know obviously there's many different people on watching these videos, but again, this is only available in US right now. It probably will launch in UK, Germany later on, but again, this gives you an idea of what this looks like. So just based on this account right here. So again, I'm just looking based on obviously time recording this. It's the 22nd of January. So we're just gonna look back at the week of the 11th to the 17th on this account here. So the great thing you can see here on this account, obviously you've got what's called, like I say, offsite GMV. So again, I'll read that. So basically GMV from transactions that are designated offsite websites. So again, if a user completes a purchase on basically Shopify, let's just make it easy as that, on Shopify, and then 2, clicked or viewed TikTok e-commerce content prior to their transaction. So in this case here, we can see, for example, again, we'll talk about TikTok shop GMV shortly, but we can see right now basically offsite GMV divided by TikTok shop GMV. So 11% of sales in that last week have occurred offsite. So again, it's showcasing that content is actually working and it's driving actual sales to TikTok shop. So again, that's not bad for saying that. Again, this brand, the brand here, 12K in sales for the week, and 1.4K of that has been generated offsite. So again, these numbers start to add up. So again, hopefully, again, hypothetically, if this was the same month and it's stay consistent, this brand's making at least 5.6K from TikTok shop awareness piece, let's just say hypothetically, and getting that sales driven to their store. Okay, so that's a big part of that, because again, it means that you are investing in getting Shopify sales on top of your GMV. And again, this is not only taking into consideration, like say Amazon or retail. This is basically just taking into consideration just how this looks. So again, like I say, it's only got weekly breakdown right now. Again, you can go further back. So again, if we just kind of look here, we can start to add that up. So again, this week here, a little bit to 12.11 to higher there. And then obviously, like I said, which went that one there. So again, you can start to see that it starts to grow and increase. So again, we can see, okay, this is for the last 8 weeks. Okay, so just show a little bit here. Again, I'm recording this while it's actually trying at the same time as well. So again, we can start to see here some of the numbers here as well, just based on how that kind of looks, offsite versus TikTok shop GMV, which again actually is quite substantial, which is quite amazing. So again, let's say between November, which obviously is like Black Friday period for this brand here, 130K in that period, 10K of that still from Black Friday, then went over and bought on website. So again, this is really good data and stuff that you can start to not only sell within your team, but again, if you're speaking to finance, and again, we have these conversations internally, and again with obviously brands are coming to us saying, oh, we're spending, we're maybe making a loss in the first 90 days. But now if you can justify that maybe that first 90 days, you are getting that offside GMV, it allows you to start to forecast a lot more fundamentally better for the actual platform itself, because again, that could be fees that are going into your cogs, or again, like I say, it is that halo effect, which is working in your favor. So that's that there. And then again, obviously we scroll down here, we've obviously got here audience insights. So again, we can see the gender difference. So again, this is interesting. Again, pretty much same in terms of the female versus male split on this brand here. And again here, we're still in the same period, yep, January, let's just say. And this part here, the age is pretty much the same. You can see there's a little bit more Offsite from that side of things. And then here, Offsite's interesting, big jump there from a New York perspective. And then here again, you've got consumption tier and is following, shop, which again is following, pretty high, but again, not following. So again, here, this shows you that you're getting TikTok shop customers who are not actually following. So again, there's a lot to go in here. I mean, there's a lot and there's not a lot, but again, I think this is just kind of is widening the conversation in terms of that halo effect on TikTok shop right now. So again, I just want to put this together for you, and I want to show you a real life example, because again, I feel like if you read it just on here, you'll probably just read it and then again, it doesn't really make sense. But again, you can start to see actual real life examples from looking on this here. So again, really good data. And again, I do know there's other tools as well that are starting to help with the Amazon Halo as well. So again, you start to report on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, that halo effect across all the channels. You can start to see what your earned media looks like. So again, all these touch points, you've got to treat TikTok shop like it's a whole different channel. You can't treat it like Meta, you can't treat it like Google. I say it's time and time again, it's a different beast, but you need to be doing it. And if you do it well like this, it's great. So again, here you can see, for example, it does not include e-commerce platforms such as Amazon and Walmart. But again, I do think there will be, that's saying Offsite performance, same thing. I do think there will be time where it will start to have that later on as well. So there's going to be all these implementations. And again, there's a lot of smart SaaS providers, stuff like that are working to kind of make this a lot more easier for brands and operators themselves to understand this a lot better off. So quick video, hope you enjoy this. And again, I look forward to speaking to you very soon.